Yes, Sissy. It really is.
Oh, that smile. Oh, Faith. Oh. Oh, I can't believe it. Oh, look. You look so different.
That's the idea.
I don't understand. Faith, why did you do this to me?
Sissy, I
Do
wanted...
you know how I felt when I heard you were dead?
I'm so sorry, Sissy.
Sorry? I cried my eyes out. I thought we were good friends.
We still are.
What kind of friend would pull a trick like this? Didn't you trust me? You trusted me with that damn tape.
I know.
I didn't tell a soul until it was time.
I'm grateful.
You should be. Everything worked out just fine for you. You used me.
No, Sissy, I'd never do that. What I did was for your own good.
Deceiving me?
Protecting you! That way, if something went wrong, you wouldn't get hurt.
You think lying to me doesn't hurt?
I'm so sorry. Please. Please, Sissy, forgive me. When you showed up at the end, it was like a miracle. My best friend was with me again. I want you to stay here, Sissy, please. I came back here because this place means so much to me. And I'd love it to mean something to you, too.
What are you talking about? What's so special about here?
This is where I fell in love with Harry Blake. I met him here. And first we were friends, and then... I love a fire. Thanks. Somehow it just makes a room feel cozier. Feels good.
So do you.
It's been a wonderful day, Harry.
Every minute is wonderful with you, Faith. You mean everything to me.
I never thought I could be this happy.
Well, then do my damnedest to keep it that way. No one is ever going to hurt you again.
But he couldn't protect me or himself.
Oh, Harry! Oh, Harry!
I couldn't forgive Ben for killing Harry. I couldn't stand the thought of him going on with his life as though nothing had happened. Ben took my life when he took Harry's.
Oh, Faith.
And then Ben framed me for Harry's murder. All those years on the inside, I plotted and I planned. All I could think about was getting even. I got out. I had the surgery. I created a whole new person. Patricia Meadows. Then I got Ben up here and I made sure that everyone knew that Faith was frightened of him. I wasn't sure I could pull it off, but I did. I framed Ben for my murder. And as for the end, I had to come back to this place because it was the only place I was really ever happy. So, now I've told you everything, Sissy. Could you ever forgive me?
Oh, honey. I do. I do. You're gonna have a hard time getting rid of me. And if this place means that much to you, then you deserve it. It should be yours.
99 bottles of beer on the wall, 99 bottles of beer. Take one down, pass it around.
That looks okay.
Sorry, I can't offer you one. The bar's closed except to staff.
Bit of a come down for you, huh? Being an employee instead of running the joint.
I can handle it. Are you looking for Mrs. Meadows?
Nope. I wanted to see you.
Well, you found me. What do you want?
Oh, I just thought I'd drop in and say hello.
I find that hard to believe.
You know, this place sure brings back some good memories. Your dad and I spent many an hour chewing the fat over that bar.
Cut it, Captain. What's on your mind?
Well, I know the sale of the inn is still in escrow, but it's not too late for you to change your mind and sell it to me.
I already gave you my answer.
Hey, I'm willing to up the offer.
I can't do that.
Well, look, I don't think your father would want this place to go to some stranger.
No, he wouldn't. My dad would want it to go to someone who cares about it. And Mrs. Meadows fits the bill perfectly as far as I'm concerned. Besides, she's already hiring a staff, making renovations, and my dad would approve of all the changes she plans to make.
Well, you're making a big mistake.
I don't think so. I'm doing what my dad would have wanted. And you know what? I feel damn good about it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do.
Honey, I wish you'd lie down and get some rest.
I will.
How about now?
Oh, okay. Thanks.
It's not bad being together again, huh?
I never thought it would happen. I really missed you, Mom.
Not more than I missed you, honey. But let's not talk about that. Oh, we've got too much to look forward to. What about school? The new season starts soon. Don't you think it's about time you went back?
I didn't think I'd want to, but things are different now.
Great. We'll ask around and find out where the nearest school is.
Is Brad from around here?
No, I don't think so. Why are you asking about him?
I just thought maybe if he was, he might know of some schools.
Sort of like him, huh?
I wouldn't mind getting to know him better, put it that way.
You'll have plenty of time. It's kind of nice being able to plan the future, isn't it?
Terrific.
I'll see you later.
Can't you stay?
No, I wish I could, but if I don't get back, Mrs. Meadows will be on my tail.
She's back.
Yeah.
What's she like?
She's a bit strange. She nearly bit my head off before Sissy told her who I was.
But it's okay, isn't it? She won't make us leave.
Don't you worry.
So now do you understand why we have got to get rid of Rita?
Oh, Faith, Patricia, you can't do that.
Sissy, she can't stay here. What if she recognizes me? She'll ruin everything.
That's not going to happen. I was your closest friend inside. If I didn't recognize you, why would anybody else?
I don't know, but it's too big a risk. I'm not willing to take it.
You've changed. I don't mean just your face and name. You didn't used to be so hard.
I have to be, if I'm going to survive. Fire Rita.
But what will I tell her?
It's up to you. But I want her out. I know Rita and she's trouble.
Give her a chance.
Oh, please, Sissy. You know she's used to being top dog. And there's no place for that around here.
That's when we were all in prison. It's different now.
Rita will always be Rita.
Please listen to me. She has no one to turn to but us.
What about her family? What about her husband? Why don't you let him take care of her?
Well, there's no love lost there. You know that. It got worse the last couple of months. Ray was neglecting Debbie, not bringing her to visit.
Sissy,
Oh,
please,
please hear me out. The girl got into all kinds of trouble, messing around with drugs. She nearly died. That's when Rita was getting her parole. She was madder than hell at Ray. She shot him.
Shot him. You're telling me that Rita is on the run, and then you want her to hide out here? No way, Sissy, not on your life.
But where will she go?
Who cares? It's bad enough that she's here, never mind this mess around her neck, and you know the last thing I want are cops out here snooping.
No one knows that she's here. They need never know if we're careful.
For God's sake, Sissy, why tempt fate?
Because it's not just us or Rita who needs a safe place. It's Debbie, too.
Debbie?
Rita tracked her down and brought her here.
Wonderful.
The girl's had a terrible time. Now that she's back with her mother, she's finally with someone who wants to take care of her, love her. Being with Rita, she has a chance to straighten herself out, lead a normal life. And to separate them now, it'll break Rita's heart.
Well, Rita should have thought about that before she got trigger happy.
But what about Debbie?
I'm sorry, Sissy. But Debbie is not my problem.
Please listen. What are you doing out of bed, young lady?
I just wanted something to read. That's okay, isn't it?
Of course it is. This is the girl I was telling you about, Mrs. Meadows. Debbie Burrows.
Hello, Debbie.
How do you do, Mrs. Meadows?
Debbie hasn't been feeling very well, but she's getting better now. Aren't you, sweetie?
I sure am. It's hard not to feel better in such a wonderful place. It's a big change for me. Where I was before, it's pretty awful. It just feels so good to be safe.
I can imagine.
And this inn, I love it. It's just the most beautiful setting I've ever seen.
Yes, it is.
So romantic here. It's hard to believe there was actually a murder upstairs. Were you here then?
No.
It's kind of spooky. But I bet it'll bring more customers. You know how curious people are.
Yes. Well, it's nice to meet you, Debbie.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to keep you. I just wanted to thank you for hiring my mother and to let you know how grateful I am for letting me stay here with her. It means a lot to both of us that we're together again. And to be in a place like this, well, it's a dream come true. It's going to be something I'll never forget. I know my mother feels the same way.
Isn't she sweet? Yes. Rita, I thought you were going to do that tomorrow.
I finished up with the laundry, so I thought I'd get a head start. You know, it feels kind of good keeping house again. I'm grateful for the job, Mrs. Meadows. If there's anything I don't do right to please you, just holler.
I don't get personally involved with the help. That's Sissy's responsibility. But from what she's told me, I really don't think that you're the
Oh,
kind
you know, I've been in prison, huh?
Yes, I do.
I had to tell her, Rita. It was only fair.
Yeah, I can see that. I don't deny I broke the law, but I put in my time. I paid the price 50 times over being away from my kid. And so has Debbie, her having the problems she's had.
Yes, Sissy mentioned that.
That's why this job means so much to me. Having Debbie with me. She's the reason I get up in the morning. Please, you won't be sorry you hired me. And you gotta know that my being here makes two people very happy.
May I speak with you for a moment, Sissy? Sounds like a setup to me.
It isn't. She means every word of it.
I guess I was a little hard on you when we first met, but I was taken off guard. Sissy didn't realize that she was to consult me before she hired anyone.
I was wrong, Mrs. Meadows. It won't happen again. But I promise you, I made the right decision with Rita.
We'll see. I'll give it a month. See how it goes.
Oh, you won't be sorry. I'm sure at the end of the month, you'll be as happy having Rita work for you as I am.
Hey, welcome home.
Hello, Mr. Holland.
Don't you think it's about time you started calling me Joe? Every time you say Mr. Holland, I think you're talking about my father.
Okay. Joe it is. And I'm Patricia.
That's much better.
So how's the work coming along?
It's not bad. Got all this cleared out today, and we'll probably start over there tomorrow.
Saw what you did on the other side. It looks great. I like the idea of the trellis.
Thanks. Just got one more problem. I need more cash. Got some supplies ordered down at the lumber yard, and old Jeffers operates on a strictly COD basis.
Mm-hmm. How much are we talking about?
Well, about $2,700. You did say top quality.
I meant it. Money's not a problem. You'll have it by this afternoon.
Good. Thanks. Patricia.
And where's the money coming from for all this work? Do you know how much it's going to cost you to fix this place up?
It's taken care of. Don't worry.
I will worry. And what do you mean, taken care of? What do you do? Rob a bank or something?
Close.
You're kidding.
I'm a very wealthy woman, Sissy.
So you did know where the money was all along?
I couldn't tell you that either. Ben would have killed anyone he thought knew where Harry hid the money. Ben's not a problem anymore.
Where did Harry hide it?
Doesn't matter where it was. It's here now. In the cellar.
Well, I'll be.
It's all mine now, Sissy. So we can just sit back, enjoy it, and have a wonderful life here at Cedar Lake.
Hi. Are you getting ready to paint?
No, we're just doing some work upstairs and we don't want to get the furniture dirty.
Oh, without the sawing and hammering that's going on, I guess that's a good idea. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Well, since my mom and I don't know this neighborhood very well, I was hoping you could help me out. I'm going back to school, and I was wondering if you knew anything about schools in the area.
Nope, I'm not from this area.
I think it's important to get a good education, don't you? Now I'm straightening out. I'm looking forward to school.
Good for you.
And getting to know Cedar Lake. And maybe if you're new
Look,
too, we could...
I gotta get something for Joe.
Sure. I understand.
Listen, I just need a little more time, that's
There
all.
isn't any time. My associates are waiting for that inn property so they can start building a theme park. Now, you already got paid up front $5 grand. Now, we want results.
You'll get them. You just keep your people away from that place. I mean, if Joe ever finds out the only reason why I want that inn property is to tear it down, I'll never get my hands on it. And don't talk to anyone in town either, especially that new kid Joe just hired. We don't know where his loyalties are.
What the hell are you doing here?
Baby got a heart attack, why don't you?
Who are you? What are you doing?
I'm Brad Morris, Mr. Holland's helper. He said there was a sawhorse down here.
Well, then get it and get out.
Sure. No sweat.
And in the future, stay out.
Oh, good, you found him.
Who's the blonde lady? The one with the temper?
Well, Miss Meadows, our boss, by the way, is blonde. I don't know about the temper, though. What happened?
I was down in the cellar getting that thing.
Yeah.
She came in, really got on my case just for being there. I think she buried a body down there.
Well, she's kind of hard to figure out sometimes, but you gotta remember, she is the boss. Hey, Debbie, what do you got there?
I thought maybe lemonade might taste good on a hot day.
Oh, that's a great idea. Thanks.
Thanks.
Oh, it hits the spot.
Is it sweet enough for you?
Fine.
It's really a nice place here, isn't it? I guess it'll be even nicer when you get through fixing it up. Sorry. Can I get you some more lemonade?
Look. Do you mind?
Yeah, I know. You're real busy. See you later, Joe.
Okay, Debbie. Thanks for the lemonade. So, what have you got against pretty girls? Especially one that obviously thinks you're really terrific.
Just because I helped her mother find her doesn't mean she's in my life. I got all the friends I need. I don't need her.
Can I help you?
I've never seen you around here before.
I'm the new housekeeper.
You don't say. Well, you're doing a mighty fine job of cleaning this place up. I hope all your efforts aren't going to waste.
Oh? How's that?
Well, they say this place will never open.
That's so.
Yeah, I hope you have something else lined up just in case.
I'm not worried. I'd put my money on this place opening right on time.
Bit of a gambler, huh?
Only on sure things. Now, can I do something for you, Mr.
Captain Goddard, I have the bait shop down by the lake.
Oh, bait shop, huh? I guess you'd know about fishing.
Yeah, this sure is a nice place. It's too bad about the murder.
Which murder's that?
Oh, the one that they had right here at the inn, room 4. Searched the lake for the body, never did find it. And it's rumored that the victim, Faith Cronin, she haunts the place today.
Is that so? That makes working here all the more interesting. I've always had a thing for haunted houses. Sounds exciting.
You don't scare easy, do you?
You got that right. I'm real good at handling scary things. I've had lots of practice.
Does Randy know yet that he's going to be a bridegroom?
Yeah, Crystal, when's the big day?
You know, Crystal, we've got to make plans. Of course, I have a feeling we don't have to send out those invitations just yet.
Come on, Crystal. Truth time. Has Randy really popped the question?
It seems to me that if a man is getting married, he ought to be a little more attentive. I sure don't see any love notes or flowers around here.
And the bride-to-be isn't exactly jumping for joy.
What's the matter, Crystal? Are you getting a little cold feet?
Well, I'm just a little worried. Everything was going just fine, and then the other day he started acting kind of funny, kind of put offish.
Guess he's getting a little anxious about the fact you want to make it legal.
That's not the way it is. Just leave me alone.
Morning.
You want something?
No, just showing a little friendly interest. You got a lot of work today?
Enough to keep me busy.
Too busy to see Crystal? Or maybe I should ask if she has any time to see you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Crystal, she's been around a long time. She knows a lot of men.
Don't start with me, Fisher. Not unless you want to
Hold it. Look, I don't hold this against you, all right? I mean, a man's entitled to make a fool of himself over a woman, just not too big a fool, you know what I mean?
You're pushing your luck.
Listen, Carter. Crystal is not worth it. She's got a list of men here a mile long. You're just one of the many.
Not anymore. Crystal's changed. It's just me and her.
You think so?
Yeah.
Girls like that, they don't change. They just use you and then they move on to the next guy.
Don't try to play a head trip on me, okay? I trust Crystal. If she says I'm the only man in her life, I believe her.
Okay. I mean, it's no skin off my nose, all right? But you might want to ask your girlfriend who Ricky is.
Hi there, kiddo.
Lil, have you been at this drawer again?
No, why?
There's a picture of me missing. It was in the paper. Are you sure you didn't take it?
What would I be wanting with a picture of you?
I don't know, but it's gone.
Well, don't blame me. I'm not the culprit.
Hell.
Crystal, I want to talk to you.
You didn't want to talk to me much the other day.
Oh, I didn't know the other day.
I don't know what you mean.
We said there'd be no more secrets between us, right?
Right?
Then tell me who the hell was Ricky.
I don't want to lie.
Then don't. Is he your old boyfriend? Or...
Oh, no, nothing like that.
But he's somebody you care about, right?
Yeah, but I haven't seen him in ages. And honest, Randy, that's all in the past. You're the only man in my life, I swear.
You mean that?
I do. You believe me, don't you, honey? All I want to do is make you the happiest man in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, you two, I am tired of warning you. Well, you know the rules around here, so get moving. And not in the same direction.
I gotta go. You think about what I said, okay?
Crystal!
Damn. The happiest man in the world.
Now, you listen to me, and you listen to me good. You keep your mouth shut or you're going to be sorry. Do you hear me? I don't want any more crying to Maria Trent or anyone else about that little incident in the library.
Leave me alone. Please don't hurt me.
I'll hurt you. I'll hurt you for real if I hear any more rumors involving me. Do you understand? You know, I don't even know why I'm wasting my time. Nobody in this place gives a damn about what happens, do you? Kidnappers, they don't get sympathy, do they, Holly?
I didn't take the baby.
Oh. And they didn't believe that any more than they believed the man you worked for raped you. And they're not going to believe you now. Not your word against mine. Not against me.
What's going on in here? Holly? A word with you, please, Officer Fisher. Outside.
Who the hell do you think you are ordering me around in front of a prisoner like that?
Holly may be a prisoner, but she's also a human being. You were harassing her.
Oh, give me a break.
I am not stupid. The girl is obviously upset. Now, what happened?
Nothing. She's ticked off at me, that's all.
Why?
Look, I don't want to get the girl in trouble, all right? But she's after me.
Oh, please.
No, it's the truth, Nell. Now, she wanted some favors, and she was willing to, pay. And then she got upset when I said no. Look, I promised I wouldn't put her on report this time, and I'd really be grateful if you wouldn't say anything about it either.
Assuming I believe you, which I don't, why shouldn't I report it?
Well, the warden's going to put her back in solitary. I mean, she's crazy enough without that, don't you think?
I won't say anything this time. But I am recommending to the warden that Holly be moved in with Crystal and Maria immediately. She shouldn't be in a cell alone. And I want you to stay away from Holly. Don't put temptation in her way. Or mine, because if I find out you're lying, I'll do my best to see that you lose your job.
Yes, sir, Crystal, it's plain as day. That line there says you're going to get a fine job one day.
But marriage, what does it say about marriage?
Well, that there is your heart line. Uh-oh. Hate to tell you this, but it's broken.
Oh, no. That means Randy's never going to ask me to marry him.
Well, now, don't go getting all upset. Palmistry is not an exact science.
And here I thought I'd been talking him around.
I don't get it, Crystal. One minute you're saying Randy's gonna marry you. The next minute you're saying he never will. What is the story?
I'm just a fool for love.
I don't know. Seems to me like there's something we should know about. You want to tell us?
Maybe I better take another look at that palm.
No, thanks. I've had about all the bad news one girl can stand.
Are you all right?
Fine.
Holly, listen to me. I want you to know that I'm your friend. You can tell me anything, and I promise it won't go any further unless you want it to. Holly, please trust me. I want to know what went on in here with Officer Fisher.
Nothing.
Then why are you crying?
I'm not.
You know, all my life I wanted to help people. That's why I got into prison service. I wanted to make sure prisoners got a fair deal. But I can't do it alone. I need cooperation. If you're being mistreated in any way, I'll see that it stops. Do you understand? Please remember, I'm here to help you.
Nobody can help me. Just go away.
Gotta talk to you.
What do you want with me?
I need you to do me a favor.
I don't think so.
What do you mean?
That's for Crystal, right?
Yeah.
I'll pass.
What's wrong with you, Lil?
That girl cares a lot about you.
That's why I can't hold off on this any longer.
You better think about that.
I have.
You're sure, huh?
Lil, just give her the note.
Maria, I'm requesting to the warden that Holly be moved in with you and Crystal immediately. She's upset about something, and she won't talk to me, which isn't too surprising because I think the source of her trouble is a fellow officer.
Well, then do something about him.
I can't, not without proof.
Well, you're not going to get the proof from Holly. Come on, you know that girl hasn't been right since she got here. She doesn't talk to anyone.
How you doing, kiddo?
Terrific. Hey, if you came to tell my fortune again, forget it. I know what the future holds for me. Nothing.
Come on, sweetie. Losing a boyfriend's not the worst thing in the world that can happen.
It is for me. I've looked for someone like Randy my whole life. It's just I thought everything was going to be all right.
Well, don't make this any harder on me than it already is.
What are you talking about?
Sorry, honey.
It's from Randy.
That piss-ant electrician. I hope he electrocutes himself. It's a Dear Jane letter, ain't it?
No! No, it's not. Lil, it's a proposal. He wants to marry me! Oh, God! Where's he working, Lil? I just gotta tell him my answer.
One look at that face ought to do it.
All right, hold it. How come you two aren't at work?
Well, she's got to see a man
Forget
about it.
about it, Lil. I want you both in the workshop right now or you're on report. Let's go.
Oh, please, Officer Fisher, just
Forget
one
about it,
little
Fox.
minute.
Let's go. Move. Let's go. Come on. Move it. Move. Come Come on, get going, get going.
I'm going.
Yeah, well, quit dragging your feet. You got a full day's work ahead of you, you know.
It's not like you're telling me something I don't already
Well,
know.
you're looking pretty frisky today.
I guess I got good reason. Maria, guess what? I'm getting married.
Are you sure this time?
She got it in writing this time. Isn't it wonderful? I'm so happy.
What's going on?
I'm getting married.
Oh, well, congratulations. Randy is a lucky man.
Thanks.
Crystal, he really proposed?
Yes. Can you believe it? He wants to marry me. Me, Crystal Fox.
Wedding or no wedding, there is work to be done. Come with me, Lil. You're on kitchen duty.
Oh, rats. Maria, I gotta answer his note, and I want to get it right. Will you help me?
Sure.
It's exciting, isn't it?
Well, it's nice to know that one of us is going to be living happily ever after.
You know what I thought? You're such a good drawer and all. Would you design my wedding dress?
Crystal, I couldn't...
come on, come on.
All right, I'll try.
Oh, good.
So when's this big wedding date?
Well, I guess it depends on when I get out of this place. You don't suppose I could get out early, you know, kind of for good behavior or something?
On your short sentence? Forget it, girl. You just do your time. When you get out of here, you make a fresh start.
A fresh start? With a man on my own? I won't have to work the streets? Of course, I'd never do that to Randy anyway. No, sirree. Not once I'm Mrs. Randy Carter. Sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mrs. Randy Carter. Kind of rolls off my tongue. Natural.
Well, if it ain't my favorite officer, I was hoping I'd run into you. I guess you could say seeing you has made my day.
Just what are you up to now, Lil?
Me? Hey, nothing. But Crystal, now that's another story. She and Randy are getting hitched. Dun, dun, da, 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 da.
I just want it to be the prettiest wedding ever.
We'll make it a day to remember.
Never mind remembering the wedding. The important thing is planning something special for the honeymoon. Crystal, have you ever tried whipped cream?
I don't think that's funny.
Oh, listen to you. Like in your business, you haven't had to go kinky.
Look, I don't want to hear any more of that kind of talk.
All right, quit teasing her. She's a changed woman.
That's right, I am. After all.
She on drugs?
I don't think so.
There's never been any indication.
Any history of diabetes?
Not that I know of.
She's still unconscious. I mean, this isn't a very good sign. Is she going to be okay?
It's hard to tell. I'll know more after I've given her a complete examination. Now, if you'll just wait outside.
Well, if it isn't the hotshot bridegroom.
Get lost, Fisher.
I guess we're making some big plans, huh?
Why don't you just back off?
All right, okay. But marrying a hooker, you're a bigger fool than I thought.
Okay, Fisher. You're the last person I ought to be explaining this to, but maybe you learned something. Whatever Crystal did in the past is in the past. I don't care. I love her. I'm gonna marry her. It's whatever we do from here on out that counts.
Yeah, whatever you say. You sucker.
I hope it's nothing serious. Do you think it is?
There's no way to know, Maria, till we find out what the doctor knows.
I felt like I had the wind knocked out of me seeing her lying there like that. I mean, at first I thought... I don't know what I thought.
Must have been a shock.
I really wish Crystal and Lo were here.
I'm sorry, I could only allow one of you. We'll get word to them as soon as we know something.
Do you think it could possibly be because she hasn't been eating?
Well, that's a possibility, but to be out so long?
She hasn't mentioned about feeling bad. I mean, feeling sick or anything. Not that I've been paying much attention.
How old are you, Holly?
19.
Any history of this sort of thing? Of the fainting?
No, never.
Well, it's not all that unusual. Whoa, 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 look. I think you better rest a few more minutes. Now, I'm gonna take some blood. I just want to check your iron count.
Is that what's wrong with me? I'm anemic?
No, Holly. You're pregnant.
How is she, doctor?
Is she still unconscious?
No, she's awake. Would you like to see her?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, one at a time, though.
You first, Maria.
Thanks.
How long has Holly been here?
About 6 months. Why?
I think we got a real problem on our hands.
Hi, honey. Holly. Sweetie, everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. Holly, don't cry. Sweetie, the hard part is over now. You have a good doctor. You have friends who are here to love you and support you.
Oh, Maria. What am I gonna do?
Oh, honey, you're gonna get better. That's what you're gonna do. Did the doctor tell you what was wrong?
I'm pregnant.
Fisher?
I'll die before I have this baby.